Hi, I'm Dr. Rithika. I've completed my undergraduation in the year 2023 and it's been 2 years since then. I've completed my fellowship and worked as an assistant dental surgeon in multiple clinics. And to be honest, I'm still confused, still trying to figure things out, still trying to find a path. And that's when I realized that I wanted to sit down and talk to you heart to heart, especially to the people who have completed their BDS just now, or those who are working as a assistant dentist in clinics, because I know how this phase exactly feels. It's going to be mostly confusing, overwhelming, and very sometimes rewarding, but it's going to be mostly uncertain. When I finished my undergraduation, I hadn't worked in any private dental practice before. So when I first joined the dental practice, my starting salary was 7,000. The timing was from morning 10 to night 8, and honestly I wasn't at all disheartened, because I was so passionate. I wanted to learn, and it was very exciting to be in a private dental practice to see how things really work. To me, at that point of time, what my thought was, see, this is going to be temporary. Once I finish my fellowship, everything is going to make sense. So during those period of months, I really gave it my all. I did lots of cases, I observed, I asked the right questions, I did everything with enthusiasm. Then came my fellowship, and honestly, it was really a good experience. But what nobody tells you is that you might never feel completely prepared. Even after doing many fellowships and courses, the confidence that you're actually waiting for will not come suddenly. It's going to take years and years of actually practicing, trying, failing, and learning. So when I started working with senior dentists, I used to constantly compare myself, like how are they finishing the cases this quickly? Why am I taking this longer to complete this? And especially during your initial phases, sometimes the environment that you work in will make you feel like you are too slow or you're not good enough. But believe me, you're not behind. This is how everybody actually start, and the only reason that it feels this hard is because that you actually care and you want to do well. Most of us didn't get that much of clinical exposure during our undergraduation as that we really hoped for. But so that when you're actually going and practicing in the real world, you are actually learning, you're performing, as well as proving you're doing all these things at one particular period of time. So it's definitely gonna feel really overwhelming. And especially during this phase of time, you will see your batchmates, doing joining MDS or joining fellowships, posting implant cases, or even going abroad for other courses, and you will naturally feel like, am I the one who's actually stuck here? But believe me, they are also equally confused as you are. Everybody are trying to figure a way out, and it just seems that they are much sorted in the outside. So please don't compare yourselves to others. It's everybody says this, but it's really important. Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 10, because it takes time. And honestly, you can sit and ask yourselves the following questions, like, what am I confident right now? What are the procedures that I'm confident in doing? What scares me the most? And what steps can I actually take to improvise myself right now? Or what are the things that I can do in the following month, to upskill myself? So it can be as simple as getting a perfect alginate makes a perfect impression, and like perfecting a simple restoration. It's not always all the fancy things. How much ever you try to perfect yourselves in all the basic skills, that actually plays an important role, and that is growth too. I had to change the location because I was being crazily bitten by mosquitoes. And so the important thing right now, if you're like working in a dental practice, I would advise you to observe everything that is actually happening in the clinic. See how they are marketing themselves, how they are advertising themselves, like what makes the patient trust them and come to their practice, and how do they charge, and how do they, deal with the patients who are always bargaining, and everything plays a very important role. Like how do they handle a medical emergency, how do they handle the tough situations, how do they fix the cost for a particular treatment, and everything plays an important role. You'll have to make sure like what kind of dental chair, like what brand of dental chair that they're actually using, and each and every instrument you can make a note of it, take a picture with your permission, and you can ask genuine questions regarding what are the alternative brands that are available. You can actually understand, managing a clinic, because it's very important to know, very important to decide a workflow of a dental clinic, like what is the role of a dental surgeon, what is the role of a receptionist, and everything plays a very important role. Like how do you communicate with the labs outside, what are the labs that are actually present in your locality. So everything plays a very important role, more than that you ever think. And the other thing is that, yes, the most disheartening thing is that the pay is really low. But instead of sulking into that, what I just say to myself is that, okay, this is the situation right now, there's nothing that I can do to change this. So what I think to myself is that, okay, maybe we'll be the generation to break this cycle. So maybe we will be the ones to pay the general dentist or the junior dentist for the work that they actually do. Maybe try to bring a change, possibly, because at the end of the day, that's what builds a person's self-esteem, right? No matter what, it is actually very important. Hopefully, I think we have to at least take the initiative and not keep on, following this particular cycle. So hopefully let's try to break it. And so yeah, pay is gonna be really very disheartening, but no matter what, you don't equate your worth with the amount of money that you're going to be making. It might sound very simple, or it might sound uh, I mean, very fancy, but to be very honest, I have friends from, working in multiple sectors, not in medicine. So they are generating a lot and lots of money, but nobody is actually really happy with the amount of money that they generate. I don't know why. Yes, it is luxurious and they get the time and everything. Yes, it is very important, but don't always equate your worth with the amount of money that you generate, because that might actually drain you more than that you think. So after all these things, the most important thing is that you'll have to sit and, decide for yourself that, okay, what am I going to be doing next? Am I confident enough to start up my own practice, or what else, whatever dreams that you really have, or even if you wish to, completely switch to non-clinical path also, there are like several roles, so you have to decide it for yourself, and there is no right or wrong decision. So whatever fits for you, fits for your family, financially, mentally, everything, it's going to be a right decision. So what I personally felt and observed is that, if you're going to be solely depending on your dental clinic, on the dental clinic that you're actually working right now to, improvise your skills, it's going to take you like at least a year and a half or 2 years for you to actually have that confidence, okay, to actually, build up. It depends on persons to persons, but I have seen at least a year or two it takes for a person, just by working in a dental clinic, for them to, feel confident. Or you can evaluate and you can decide if you want to like focus on a particular branch, or if you want to get into academic role as well, choose MDS accordingly. Or if you want to refine a particular set, then go and join fellowships. So it all depends on what you really want to do. And but the one personal opinion or personal advice that I would like to say is, for all the people who have just finished BDS or who are just entering into this path, don't go into very very advanced courses like all the 2-day course, all the 1-day course for implants, for RCTs are not going to help you that much. So what I would like to say is that focus on refining your basic skills. The more and more you're thorough with your basic skills, later if you keep on adding the skills, it's going to be helpful. You need not go and join or enroll in all the courses that are happening outside, and especially 1-day courses and 2-day courses, you'll have to sit and decide if it is actually going to be useful for you. So just by going and attending the courses and not actually having enough patience to, learn or to practice, uh, it's not gonna help you that much. So don't always put yourself into advanced courses every time. Just make sure that decide what particular thing that you want to learn, focus only on that, be well versed in it, and then go to the next. So that will actually make you confident, and that will actually build up your skills. So yeah. And now I really want to talk especially to the girls out here, especially those who are in this phase right now, and it actually applies to me as well. So apart from our professional life, during this particular period of time, we'll have to take a lot of personal decisions, marriage, relationships, and everything. So whether we like it or not, society gives it a lot of importance, so we can't actually neglect it. So here's something that I wish that someone had told me earlier, that you are more than capable of handling your professional life by yourself. Maybe when you choose a partner, the most important thing that you have to see is that whether that person is capable of understanding you emotionally, capable of handling you, and because skills, lifestyle, and all other things can be worked out, but you cannot actually, build an emotional capacity for somebody else. So don't tell yourself that you will start a clinic once you get married, or you will join a course once your partner supports you and all, because life is really unpredictable, and waiting on somebody else might actually, delay your whole dreams. So even if you're afraid, and even if you have second thoughts, you are more than capable of handling things by yourself. And though it's difficult, still it's actually possible. So everybody you see, no matter how much money they make, or no matter what profession they're actually doing, everybody are going through something. So just focus on you, take care of your mental health, and take care of your physical health, and start doing things that you like, and just focus on you. That is what is really important. And buy things for yourself. And girls, one thing that I really want to tell is that no matter what, if you can get something for yourself, you just get it for yourself, okay? You don't ask, or you just don't ask anybody to do it for you, even if it is out of love. You don't ask anybody to get something that you can get for yourself, because by doing so, you might lose something in you that actually doesn't deserve to be lost. So yeah, this is my little reminder to all of us, like you and me, that we are still trying to figure things out, still trying to build something meaningful. Though it is messy, it's still real. So maybe after a few years, when I come back and watch this video, I hope that we all have evolved into much better versions of ourselves, that we are actually proud of, the one that is happy, independent, and yeah, whatnot. If you are someone who's between growth and confusion right now, trust me, you are doing fine. You are doing more than fine. Just keep showing up. Show up for yourself, show up for your family, and just keep building things. It's definitely gonna take time. You can restart everything as much as possible. Make wise decisions whenever it's needed. So just keep showing up. Definitely, I hope we all build something that we really want, and something that's really meaningful for us. So yeah, bye.